we go, Bartolini 05. I'm going to play classically this time with e5. And we get an Italian game. So he's following the main line so far. And then usually they play either d3 or d4. This is the old main line. Played many times before. Okay, and he pushes the pawn. What am I supposed to do here? I think I can counterattack the bishop. I play d4. If he takes with the bishop, I take with the knight, so that's not on. He takes the knight, I take the bishop. I can take here. Still, I think that must be the right answer. My king side will be messed up. He takes the knight, I take the bishop. He takes on g7 there. I have to play rook to g8. But maybe I round that pawn back up. Have to see how it works out. And we can check it out with a chess engine afterwards. Okay, so I have to take. I don't know, maybe, yeah, there's no intermediate check because of the pawn there. And, you know, I've got this pawn well protected. If he takes it, I can actually take it back. He might throw in a check now. Or I could do that. So don't I just play f6 here, kick the bishop back? He retreats his bishop to h4. The pawn is pinned, so he could consider a move like knight to e5, but my knight is covering that square at the moment. Hard to see how this can be good for white, but it is complicated, I guess. Yeah, if he can get his, he gets his bishop over there to defend the pawn. Okay. So let's throw in this check. See how he responds. Okay, let's take the queens off. That'll make my life easier over here on the king side. And yeah, let's start by pinning the knight. And let's see, I can push forward with check. I'll unpin his knight. Drive the king back to a good square. I guess that doesn't actually help, does it? I don't want to take here because that just helps him get his knight out. So let's move my king to the side. And see what he wants to do here. Yeah, so he goes after the pawn. Wonder, why don't I go here? That attacks this pinned knight. Wonder if I could have played that move earlier. I guess if I had played it instead of king f7, he could have just dropped his king back and my knight would be pinned. Okay, so here, let's push this forward with check. It kind of helps him in a way, but it also means that that pawn is no longer hanging. And then let's bring a rook over. So let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 versus 3 over here, and 4 versus 2 over here. So I guess the material is even. I have the bishop pair, and he has this ultra advanced pawn. Okay, let's see. So if I take it, and then take this knight, and I just need to round up this pawn here, and I'll be in pretty good shape. These are on light squares, so his bishop can't get to it. So I think that was a winning transaction for me. I just get to a position where I'm going to win this pawn, and I'll have this protected passed pawn for the endgame. And he really can't do anything about it. His king is too far away. And his king can't leave this area. Yeah, the king has got to stay there in front of my pawn anyway. Let's just make sure my pawns stay protected. Don't make any hasty moves there. So I think, yeah, white went through the first part of that game a little too quickly. It was a really complicated position, and would have borne, you know, if he had thought about it longer, it would have helped out, I think. So I'm just gonna put these pawns on light squares, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so now I have to be a little more careful. I can't play bishop to f6 like I intended, because he can just take the bishop, take back, and then he queens. But this should still be eventually winning for me. Yeah, so he should have played pawn to f4 to stop me from playing this move. There, all my pawns are on light squares, so his bishop has nothing to attack. But I think that should have been a winning endgame from the start. Let's see if I can get him to trade. Yeah, he doesn't want to trade. Okay, so let's put my bishop here and then start getting my king into the game. Okay, so he goes there. Let's see. Let's go here. And force his bishop back. So now he's got a dead bishop. And I can defend that pawn with my bishop. His king can never come up and take it. So his bishop really is dead. Well, that's interesting. Maybe we'll check that out. Maybe there were drawing chances. There were at times I wasn't entirely certain, but yeah, he gave up at that point. Okay, I'll upload this and do a post-mortem. See you guys later. Bye.